Now that Concerto's finished, we've only got 2 actions left in the cycle. Can we clean up these enemies with what we've got left? One skill from Welt is going to get that dinosaur close to breaking, and then we're going to use the ult on Robin, action advance the entire team, and now all these extra turns on our characters is going to translate into an ult for Tingyun, an ult for Ranmei, and now we're fully buffed. We got the res pen. We're going to use the ult for Welt, get that vulnerability bonus as well that he applies, and then after this we're going to give him more damage percent, more energy, top off his energy quite a bit, in range for him to fill up once we use our final skill. Beautiful. Finish it, Welt. Finish it. Bang. Now that the Welt Robin Zero cycle is over, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about it. Subscribe, join the Discord, and it's time to transition into the Harmony Trailblazer Welt team. So, for the first side, we did use Robin. Now, a time to take advantage of a break team using all the bounces from Welt and the toughness damage that he can accumulate over time, you know, dealing all these bounces. And his ult is also a great source of AoE toughness damage as well. Now, really quick, gotta apologize if you are, have a great eye. You might notice my Welt is dealing an extra bounce. 74% of my standard banners, or standard character pulls, have been Welt. I've got E6 Welt. I don't have any E2 standard characters. I don't have Japard. I have E6 Welt. I don't know what to say. So, a little bit strong. However, mainly just in the Zero cycle he was strong. For the break team, it's not going to be that much of a difference. It might be one cycle slower. But at the end of the day, this team is benefiting from the break damage from the Harmony Trailblazer, the break damage from Gallagher, and the supplemental damage, from the crit Welt as well. So, pretty great. As you can see, those were pretty good super break numbers. So that number was pretty high, but about like 30-40% of it was the super break. About 80k of it. Now, it's dead. So we'll transition into the second side after a couple of attacks here. We don't even need to get 6, we just need Trailblazer to basic, and the super break will finish it. Even though the toughness damage the basic does isn't anything, because the super break, scales off of the amount of toughness that you're dealing. So Ranmei plus a Welt. All those bounces, ton of toughness. Asta as well too. Asta, great option for a Harmony Trailblazer team as well. Now when it comes to Cocolia on this side, the only fire character we have is Gallagher, so we can't actually take down her toughness. We're going to have to basic attack every single time with Gallagher, and also ult, hopefully as fast as possible, without wasting too much energy, because we do need to break Cocolia. Welt will deal almost no damage just being buffed from Ranmei to Cocolia. He also has an extra trace, dealing more damage to weakness-broken enemies, so another reason why you do need to break before dealing true damage with Welt. So we got the ult up for Welt now. Might as well trigger it since we're already at 6 stacks, and we'll apply that vulnerability as well. It was already on it probably, but we'll just reapply it. And now, on to Cocolia we go. Trigger the ult, get the Dawn Hung Imbibitor action advance, and pretty great amount of toughness. Unfortunately, even one more basic attack is only going to, leave it with like a sliver, like 5 or 15 toughness. So, very unfortunate, but what can you do? Now, let's get some break. That's dead. 96k from Trailblazer is crazy. E1 Trailblazer too. Trailblazer can be much better than what is going on here. That's sad. We do not want Welt to get frozen there, especially because Welt is actually like 2 speed faster than my Gallagher, so my Gallagher's not going to be able to cleanse him. Thankfully, the freeze does action forward him 50%, so we can just dispel that buff here, and his next turn comes up. He did lose one whole turn though, so pretty sad there. Now at this point, time to just start tackling on some attacks. That MOC buff will drop. We really need this Cocolia to get broken here. If we could break it a little bit faster, maybe get into the cycle with Gallagher's ult, so his second ult comes up very fast and breaks him, then that might be a great synergy for success. So one cycle is probably going to be wasted. Pretty great numbers from a healer, I gotta say. Seriously. And there's the damage. Let's see if we can basic and just get Welt to finish it. Wonderful. Don't even need the skill. Okay, beautiful. Using Welt with the Trailblazer is pretty interesting because you don't really want to build Welt with a ton of break effect. If you do want to build him with break effect, probably want to toss in some effect hit rate too just to help his ults actually land. But in this situation, we're going for pure crit and not building any break damage on Welt specifically, and the break damage is going to come from the Trailblazer and from Gallagher. Welt is going to be a great pick just to be able to take down their shields fast, especially when you're going against Imaginary, which is the Trailblazer's specialty there. Now for the rest of the build, Acheron's Light Cone, we got Acheron set, Rutland, and sorry, but yeah, that's too many Welts. I've gotten too many Welts, more than half of my standards, Welt. Now, Ron May, ton of break effect. We're good. Fast Trailblazer, Memories of the Past, great. Watchmaker, must. E1, so sad. So sad. Genuinely. Now, Gallagher, the break effect light cone's also good. You know, some break effect relics. However, I just like that extra energy regen to trigger more ults, but I just don't want to build that other light cone. That's my reasoning. So, thanks for watching. That's all we've got for Welt. You know, we showcased him with Robin, showcased him with Harmony Trailblazer. So, next video will come up pretty soon. Join the Discord, subscribe, and adios.